from this.
Can he beat the count?
Is that it? And Manny Pacquiao says, no way. That is that. What an amazing knockout shot. That is the most spectacular one-punch shot of Manny Pacquiao's incredible career.
Any fighter.
And I'm not sure if they're doing the right thing by moving Hatton around. I'm not a medical guy, but he's in very bad straits there. Once Pacquiao stopped thinking knockout and went back to boxing, then he got the knockout.
He timed him just right. Timed with a perfect left-hand shot that he's coming in.
Landing 34 of his last 53 power shots. 64%.
And you know, Jim, the interesting thing is, before this fight tonight, he had shown this kind of power against the best featherweights, Barrera, Morales.
Take a look at this. Take a look at this.
This is a perfect time.
That was super slow motion.
Yeah, and he never saw timed him coming in.
It's the first time he's knocked out somebody like this since he was at 130 pounds.
And Hatton's head hit the canvas very hard.
He was knocked out as soon as
Double
the punch landed.
jeopardy. He was unconscious from the moment he caught that shot. Goes to the canvas in the proverbial heap, and boom. Out of our camera range at that angle, the head pounded against the canvas. Here's another look. So Floyd Mayweather made his statement on a podium this morning, saying, I'm back and I'm still the best. Manny Pacquiao makes his statement now, old man, but Jay Nady calling it a slip, not a knockdown. And rested. Hard right hand to the body by Gennaro.
On the outside of Hernandez, then he slips back over.
And Nady says this is a slip also.
Ready to shoot.
Little left hook from Hernandez.
Putting himself off balance and going down as Hernandez charged him. I think that could be called a knockdown. I'm sorry.
First on the outside, then back to the... He does it just like he's walking down the street. There's no strain. Generally, it takes years to get a fighter to do the things that he's doing.
So
he does them naturally.
He's relaxed in the ring for his age.
It's just like a walk down the street. But it's hard to train natural guys like that. Don't know what to tell them.
Nothing in the back of the head. Neither fighter was busy in the first round, and Hernandez threw.
So the further away from you, you see something to hit at, but as you get close, it disappears. Others going up and down.
Interesting that we've seen Hernandez going to go backward, stay back. I don't care how dull it is. He's going to have to come to me. Gennaro's crossed himself up.
And with this kind of fighter, if you're not doing anything, keep your left jab moving. Make him stop and think.
Yeah, Floyd Mayweather's having a rousing second round. Jabs by CompuBox numbers in the second.
Simply beating Hernandez to the punch.
And he allows Mayweather to get on his feet. He's flat-footed here. Well, you don't want a fast fighter to do that. The speed fast switches to the left side again.
Secret of the fact that they often disagree. As a cut man tonight for the Mayweathers is one of the rising training.
For a left hook, he just steps a little bit to the...
Entrance in the bout so far. Floyd has...
He was concerned about whether he would get the close run in Mayweather's hometown.
So picking and scratching here and trying to find some kind of attack by throwing punches from odder, more awkward angles. But Mayweather comes right up perfectly, didn't he, George?
And he's doing a lot of it with his hands, and he's doing it with his eyes. Natural fighter around because he...
Well, Letterman, how'd you score the first 4?
Jim, I got it 4-0, 40-36. Zelko Maverick all war because he sold his abdomen.
That's what you want to do. Make him exercise that side of his body that he doesn't train. Now he decided to stop.
Oh, what a vicious uppercut by Floyd Mayweather. And Hernandez has backed up against the ropes just as Floyd told us he would. And Floyd going to work. Hernandez better get his back up.
But now Mayweather should step around the side. Don't just stand in front of him. Do the same thing, but from the side.
Combination against Floyd.
And can't allow him to just lay on him.
Which is the most impressive thing, because that's what Hernandez is looking for.
Just to land a right hand over the top. Floyd Mayweather comes back.
Here's the first uppercut that Mayweather threw. Right through the guard.
Now Hernandez.
Agreed. Yes, I have. To allow Miguel to have a proper say. Well, I mean, Diaz has world champion Eric Morales.
Mayweather starting to connect upstairs with combinations.
Now goes back to the ropes again.
Boy, he's like a cat.
Ando Vargas, perhaps soon to fight for a title at 154 pounds. Mayweather's teammate on the 1996 American. Two fighters meet in the middle of the ring and trade uppercuts. Mayweather's the more effective of the
following him around.
And he's in, and he has to make the fight.
Not following him. You go on his left side and make him go in the opposite direction. Don't just follow him around while he's stepping to his left.
Well, there's no stick his head into the middle of the meat grinder against Floyd Mayweather and try to find something to do. Another brilliant right uppercut by Mayweather, and Hernandez just keeps coming. Denar Hernandez showing his champion's will as he
to get his right hand to the side first time.
Left hook, right uppercut, smashing stuff. Right hand lands for Hernandez. Floyd comes back with a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-punch combination.
Two counter punchers trying to lead, fight each other toe-to-toe.
By Floyd Mayweather.
Real expert corner.
Swelling around the right eye of Hernandez. Straight right hand lead by Mayweather. Right on the kisser.
Hernandez might have gotten a glove or a thumb in the eye.
Hernandez's corner about.
That's true. They seem that they're so far behind. He's getting beat up. He just might only go this round. They're thinking about stopping the fight. That's what I do.
A cut above the right eye of Hernandez to the outside of the right eye. Referee Jay Nady indicated to me via a signal that that came from a punch, not a butt.
Good left hook by Hernandez.
Now he's using his jab. Hernandez is looking and throwing.
Hernandez lands off.
He's in a difficult territory.
Every old fighter, sometimes along the way, is going to run into a young, take everything away from him.
Beaten up you pillar to post. Life is a little more important than a title belt, and this guy's hitting him.
Rudy is going to turn to referee Jay Nady and say, that's enough.
You want to quit? Is that the end of the game?
Your brother says,
Rudy Hernandez stops the fight.
And I think that was courageous. You need sometimes a brother who loves you, care about you. Angelo Dundee said, I'm the chief corner man, stop the fight. He wasn't going to let Larry Holmes punish Muhammad anymore. So I think that was a great move.
Floyd Mayweather, tears of joy.
The official time at the end of round 8. The winner by knockout victory in this, his 18th professional bout, his 14th KO. He is now the undefeated WBC Super Featherweight Champion of the world, Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather.
Angel Manfredi is wearing leggings or stockings or something of the sort. Isn't that going to make him sweat more if the bout goes the distance?
Yeah, it probably make his legs sweat a little bit more, but not too much because it's kind of cool here. It's winter time, so it shouldn't hurt him too bad.
Yeah, plus there's massive air conditioning in the tent. Referee is Frank Santore. And that was the tinkle of the bell for round one. Right hand lead lands from Mayweather, countering over Manfredi's jab.
Floyd has very quick hands.
Quick hands and quick feet. He punches you and then poof, he's gone. And the Mayweather camp sees the speed advantage as being so big that Floyd Sr. relentlessly insulted Manfredi in the promotional build-up to the fight. He took great pleasure in saying in front of Manfredi, he's a bum, and my son will beat him easily. The fighter was considerably more diplomatic in his public pronouncements and never misses the chance to say Angel's a good fighter, and I'm sure he'll fight well.
The fighters usually try to maintain respect, good respect for one another.
Already you've picked up a key element of the Mayweather plan. When Manfredi tries to stick his jab, Floyd Jr. thinks he can counter rapidly over it because he doesn't think Angel gets it back rapidly enough.
He already was able to counter it one time early in the fight.
Manfredi, it would appear, can do best if he can pin Floyd Jr. against the ropes and hammer him on the inside.
He has to try to pressure Floyd, but he has to be sure that he doesn't run into any of Floyd's big, quick punches. Counter punches will what they will be.
And Manfredi trying to get to the body as he momentarily flashes Mayweather to the ropes. Floyd slips away. Mayweather starting to flick his jab.
Manfredi's throwing good body shots here early too, which will neutralize the speed some that he can do it over a period of time. But Floyd has very quick hands. He's showing very good head movement.
Angel says, I have to cut off the ring, and then cut it off again. So far, he has on a couple of occasions been able to do exactly that and pin Mayweather against the ropes. Now he lands one again as Mayweather slips back away from the ropes.
Doing much better in the second half of the round, Manfredi, than he did early on.
And a body shot by Mayweather to punctuate round one. Incidentally, if you ever want a spectacular silver pair of boxing trunks like those worn by Angel Manfredi, you can get them from a woman in New York of Puerto Rican extraction named Margarita Santiago. She does the trunks for Lou Duval and for Manfredi, and also has done some work for Lennox Lewis at times. The little wings on Angel's trunks are the best touch I've seen.
But they're not going to give him speed. Good right hand by Mayweather.
And he follows it up by following straight up the middle with another right hand lead. Left hook lands for Mayweather, and he's gone right up the middle through Manfredi's guard. Manfredi trying to find him so that he can cut off the ring and try to hammer him to the body as he was able to do in the latter stages of round one.
Yeah, and Mayweather turned southpaw momentarily. Didn't fool Manfredi at all. He came in with a straight right hand.
This is the pace that Manfredi needs to make Mayweather fight. He has to make the young, quicker fighter throw a lot of punches in order to neutralize some of his speed. He just has to make sure that he does not run into the big counter punches.
So the Manfredi plan should be pressure, pressure, pressure.
Yes, now Manfredi turns southpaw for a moment.
And turns back.
Good right hand by Manfredi.
Straight up the middle by Manfredi.
If you're slower than your opponent, the thing to do is to pressure him, to try to make his arms tired so that you can wear him down to where he can be not as where he won't be as fast as he was in the early part of the fight.
Right hand lead lands for Manfredi, and he comes back was so successful early countering over Manfredi's jab that Manfredi for the moment has dispensed with it and is leading with the right hand instead.
Yes, his corner told him to throw the double jab some, but he's doing the right thing. Pick the time to throw the jab because that's what Mayweather's looking for.
And Mayweather seems a tiny bit confused as to what to do to mount his own offense now that Manfredi isn't throwing the jab, but there's a good idea. Mayweather with a right over the top stuns Manfredi.
He's not confused at all. He's just boxing, keeping Manfredi out in the ear so he can see Manfredi.
Manfredi in trouble as Mayweather pounds away. Manfredi almost went down. He won't take a knee, but he isn't throwing back. Mayweather pounding, and this one's going to be stopped too. Same spot in the ring where the heavyweight bout was stopped. And of this stoppage, I'm not quite as critical.
I'm not either. I still thought it was a little quick. I think Manfredi was dazed. He should have taken a knee, pulled himself together, maybe too proud to do that.
That's usually what happens with a champion. Much too proud to go down, unfortunately.
He seemed at a moment even to consider going down and pulled himself back up. And the difference here in the stoppage, guys, to me is that unlike Tua, Mayweather was landing virtually every punch in the rally.
Yeah, he's landing a lot more punches. He was hurting Manfredi. Manfredi was not throwing punches back, and he wasn't doing a great job of getting out of the way of punches either.
Yep, all of which conspires to say it was a more defensible stoppage than the one which preceded it in the heavyweight fight, although again, Angel Manfredi is going to say that was too quick.
No, you have to give the referee credit too, because he thought about it a couple times, but he said, wait a minute, let me make sure I don't do this too early. We've had one early stoppage. Let's not make it two in one night.
But a period of time passed, Manfredi wasn't throwing back, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. has another big, stunning victory to cap off his rise to stardom in 1998. And with yet another nod to Roy Jones and Shane Mosley and what they both accomplished this year, there, in the eyes of many, is your fighter of the year for 98, Floyd Mayweather Jr.
I think he's had a terrific year, but Shane Mosley, to me, who defended his title 5 times and won 5 stoppages or knockouts, was the fighter of the year. There you saw that quick right hand, what makes this fighter so dangerous that you don't know when it's coming.
And here's the rally that prompted the referee, Frank Santori, to stop it. Land, miss, land. Miss, land, miss.
Notice Manfredi did not throw a noticeable punch during that whole time.
Yeah, from this point forward, I don't think he throws another shot. Should have gone down. Would have given himself a chance to continue. Too proud to go down.
Yes, he should have taken a knee.